MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind to grow.
Let's judge everyone. You know what's fascinating? The way we treat other people's mistakes like they're written in stone, but our own like they're written in disappearing ink. A celebrity gets a DUI at 22 and we're still talking about it when they're 40. You can't trust someone who does that. Really? Because I'm pretty sure some of the decisions you made at 22 would get you fired today if anyone found the footage. But sure, let's pretend you were a beacon of wisdom and responsibility back then. Someone declares bankruptcy and suddenly they're incompetent forever. Interesting. So when you lost money in crypto or that MLM scheme your cousin talked you into, that was a learning experience, right? But when they lose a business, it's proof of character. Yeah. Okay. A politician had an affair 15 years ago, and we bring it up every single time their name is mentioned. Meanwhile, you're over here grateful nobody made a documentary about your relationship history. Oops, your hypocrisy is showing. Here's the thing. The people judging the loudest are the same ones who've been in embarrassing situations themselves. They just conveniently forget. You got fired from a job. You know, the one you don't put on your resume and hope nobody asks about? Yeah, that one. But when someone else gets fired, suddenly you're the career expert explaining why it reveals their entire personality. You said something cruel during a breakup that you regret to this day. But when someone else's old tweets surface, you're leading the mob with a pitchfork talking about accountability. Wow, the irony is rich. You've been broke, you've been drunk, you've been stupid, you've done things you're grateful stayed private. But the second someone else's mistake goes public, you act like you've never had a bad day in your life. The amnesia is incredible. It's like you climbed out of a pit, looked back down at everyone still in it, and said, "Wow, what's wrong with them?" My dear brother, you were just there last year. And it's not just celebrities. You do this to people in your life. Your family member made a mistake when they were 14, and you're still bringing it up at Thanksgiving 20 years later. Remember when you... Yeah, they remember. Trust me, they remember. You've reminded them 47 freaking times. Your friend had one failed business, and now every time they have a new idea, you hit them with, "Well, we know how the last one went." Congratulations, Captain Dreamkiller. You just became the reason they stopped trying. Your coworker messed up on a project 3 years ago, and you still define them by it. Meanwhile, you messed up last quarter, but somehow that was just a rough patch. You want grace for yourself, but you're out here handing out life sentences for everyone else. Now, before someone gets real clever in the comments, no, I am not talking about child predators. I am not talking about rapists. I am not talking about people who harm children. Those aren't embarrassing situations, and this isn't about them. If you're trying to apply this message to defend those people, you're not a part of this conversation. You're the reason we have to have it. There's no grace for predators who hurt children. And if that offends you, good. The door's behind you. Now, moving on. Here's the thing. When it's you, you say, "I was young. I was going through something. People change." That's not where I am anymore. But when it's them, you say, "You can't trust someone who did that. People don't change. That's who they really are." You want the world to remember you at your best, but you're determined to remember everyone else at their worst. You're grateful your embarrassing moments stayed private. You're glad nobody made a permanent public record of every stupid thing you did. You know deep down that you're not defined by your lowest point. So why are you so committed to defining everyone else by theirs? The next time you're about to judge someone for their past, ask yourself one question. Would you want to be defined by yours?